Hey, Jeff here, your reviewer of New England brews. Welcome back. Happy New Year 2011. A leftover from Christmas I'm reviewing today, one I just didn't get around to reviewing or even drinking on Christmas Day. But this is from Maine. It's from Sebago Brewery of Gorham, Maine, and this is their Slick Nick Winter Ale. The Slick Nick Winter Ale comes in at 6.2% ABV. And available, of course, only during the fall for the most part, right around the Christmas season. So, got a cap on it that, well, it's kind of interesting. It's silver with this sort of wavy display. That's kind of interesting to me. It says Sebago on it, of course. And I'm going to pour it into a Tully's glass. This is a nice beer store in Wells, Maine. So, let's take the cap off, see what happens. Nice and smoky, very nice and smoky, and fizzing up a little bit. So, but it just didn't go over, which is a good thing, thankfully. Now, let's pour it into this Tully's glass and see what we get. Right. Nice and foamy coming out of the bottle. Nice little foam building up at the end of the pour. Okay. Nice deep amber color, that's for sure. And there's a pretty good amount of carbonation sort of spread out around the glass. Instead of, it's all going upward, but it's just sort of spread out a bit around the edges of the glass primarily. And a nice head of about a finger or so. It's one of those sort of foamy heads, which I like. Give it a whiff. Got some malt stuff going on here. A couple of different malts they used to brew this with, I know that. I think they used 2 or 3 different malts. So you notice a bit of a malt. Not much in the way of spices that you might get for some kind of Christmas ale. But a light, thin hoppiness in the end. Let's give it a taste. Well, you know, the flavor is got a nice bitterness going on. No sweetness really, but not a hoppy kind of flavor, not a bitter hoppiness. Just kind of a bitterness that you might get in, you know, maybe some kind of a ESB or something along those lines. But it's not bad. Leaves a bit of an aftertaste, though, I will say that. And I'm not too keen on aftertastes. But the beer itself isn't terribly bad. It's you know, it reminds me of an ESB, as I already mentioned. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Now, it doesn't really distinguish itself to me as a Christmas ale or a spicy sort of holiday ale, you know, that accompanies the Christmas season. It really just tastes like another bitter, not a bad bitter, but a kind of a bitter ale that you can have at any time of year. So, that's not a bad one. Huh. But I do like the color. It's a very nice looking color. And the aroma is kind of subtle, but you know, it's not bad. It's really well balanced in its way. Nothing extraordinary, but not terribly bad. So, but not a bad beer to drink during the holiday season. That's it. Sebago Slick Nick Winter Ale. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.